Okay. Finally I decided to give you the long version. After several experiments with MDMA, starting with 90 mg, increasing doses every time, me and my girl took about 150 mg one night. The effects started after 20 to 25 minutes, and about 1 hour later they dropped very fast. This was most possible due to eating too much in a too short time before. Do a diet, no alcohol, cheese, chocolate the whole day, nothing else 3h before. Being disappointed. Normally effects last ca 0.4 to 6 hours with us. We both took a supplement of about 100 mg. There was no onset anymore. We stayed on a level for 2 hours which was not so pleasant, a bit stoned, with moments of absolutely no effect coming and going. Do you know the bit sad and pity feeling when a nice MDMA trip wears off? Something of this feeling. She took another 50 mg in hope to find the good effects again. Better, she wanted to take 50, but we only had a 100 portion left, so she dissolved it and drank only half of it, but accidentally the other half too, 5 minutes later. Me, disappointed and still hungry for altered states as well, decided to smoke some hash instead of taking a supplement. Now it became very stony for both. I became completely fucked up, hated the whole situation, didn't like me nor her, thinking we both were quite ugly, and that under the influence of MDMA. I thought we were the perfect couple for a government propaganda film. Here, look what drugs make out of your kids. All the MDMA didn't help. The evening was a total failure, and I decided to sleep, which was absolutely impossible although I was tired, so I smoked some more and offered her the joint, which I would not do normally, and she accepted, which she would not do normally. She doesn't even smoke tobacco and is not experienced with hash. The second hit of smoke made her disappear. I mean, she was still sitting there, but was totally absent with her mind, eyes closed, mumbling, shaking. She spoke very few words, nothing that made sense. This reaction did not upset me, I didn't even care. I was feeling like shit too and promised to myself never to take drugs again. After a time she returned, opened eyes and looked scared. I told her where she was, that everything will be okay in some time, and asked for her experience. She told me about aliens who just took her for a ride in their spaceship from a park where she has been. On the flight, the aliens, B.W., no particular shape, discussed if she should be told something very important. But they agreed not to do so, landed and released her again. She told me all that and was of again, didn't react to me anymore and re-experienced some parts of her childhood. As she later told me, this is the short version, I agree. That was the evening, we fell to sleep finally. The next day was terrible, everything hurted so much, the jaws and bones, we both couldn't see properly, and we felt as if not being awake. We didn't eat much all day, and I left her home early evening. She called me some hours later to come again, feeling ill, depressed, scary and helpless. This feeling slowly went the next week, but visual distortion did join the aftereffects. That's it. More? We did MDMA again, but not more than 100 mg and no supplement, it was as pleasant as before. Don't do high MDMA doses. The good effects are not enhanced, only the bad ones, believe me. Although my girlfriend met entities, she is no SF fan, hates Star Trek and things, has nothing to do with alien stuff. Which is something I never heard before with MDMA. The price was much too high, and they didn't tell her their important thing, the fuckers. As mentioned before, combination with acid or psilocin, which we haven't taken yet, is much more promising. I know the story is hard to believe, but true. A pity my English is not good enough to express all the feelings and make the report a bit more dramatic.